12 foods to never eat if you have shingles. You begin to feel a tingling pain, followed by a burning feeling and a red rash, then blistering, and finally, the blisters will crust over. Many people are not so familiar with shingles as they are with chickenpox, which is the main cause of shingles, so they do not know what to do when they get shingles. There are several things involved in treating shingles, but in this video, I'm going to discuss with you some foods you should avoid in case you get a shingles attack. But before we dive in deeper, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification. Now, let's get started. 1. You should stay away from processed foods. Processed foods are what we mostly eat these days, but if you want to treat your shingles very fast, you need to stay away from processed foods. Processed foods like canned vegetables and fruit snacks, ketchup, frozen foods among others should be avoided. Canned foods such as sardines, tuna, and milk are all processed foods and should be avoided. This is because processed foods are often high in salt, contain added sugars, and omega-6 fatty acids that may trigger inflammation and weaken your immune system. Your immune system is supposed to stay very strong during such a time when you are treating a virus. 2. Refined carbohydrates is another food that can worsen your shingles attack. What are refined carbohydrates? They are sugars and refined grains that have been stripped of all bran, fiber, and nutrients. Foods such as white bread, pizza dough, pasta, potatoes, pastries, white flour, white rice, sweet desserts, and many kinds of breakfast cereal are all refined carbs. They do not provide any lasting energy and are added to many processed foods, which are also not good for you. Remember what I stated above. 3. Nuts contain arginine, which is an amino acid that feeds shingles to dominate more delayed treatment in your body. You should make sure to avoid every kind of nut during your treatment of a shingles attack. Most importantly, nuts like cashew nuts and almonds contain many arginines that feed the shingles, ensuring that amino acid is avoided at all costs. 4. Stay away from coffee and caffeine. It is a stimulant and can be overstimulating for the nervous system and can also be dehydrating, and so it should be avoided during a shingles attack. Shingles attacks come with stress, so drinking coffee during such an attack worsens the situation because you need all the relaxation you can get, and coffee does not provide that. 5. Avoid soy foods. Soy foods do not contain all essential amino acids for the human body. While this might not be a bad thing in treating your shingles, you must still avoid soy because the amino acids still increase the shingles virus in the system when it should be decreasing during treatment. 6. Alcohol is known to be fatal to every aspect of our health in any case. Our immune system especially suffers from the intake of alcohol. During a shingles attack, alcohol should most definitely be avoided to ensure the disease's treatment goes smoothly and fast. The intake of alcohol during this period can impair your immune system because your body is already dehydrated and weak from the disease, so your immune system becomes weak. This is why the intake of alcohol during this period is very fatal. 7. Gelatin has too much arginine, which needs to be avoided during the treatment of shingles. Arginine contains amino acids that worsen the situation of the shingles virus and multiply it. In addition to gelatin containing arginine, which is not good during a shingles attack, it does not contain a nutritional value to help the body. 8. Soda is another food to be avoided when you have shingles. It contains a high amount of sugar. Soda may include sugar drinks such as Coca-Cola, Sprite, Pepsi, Fanta, among other soft sugary drinks. Sugar is bad for the immune system. Sugar hinders the main component of our 7 immune response, slowing down the white blood cells. This is why sugary drinks should be avoided when you have shingles to keep the immune system strong. 9. Saturated fats should also be avoided at all costs when you have shingles. Foods such as processed meat, such as sausages, burgers, bacon and kebabs, milk and white chocolate, toffee, cakes, puddings and biscuits, butter, lard, dripping, margarine, goose fat, and coconut and palm oils and coconut cream are all saturated fats and should be avoided when you have shingles. 10 ice creams need to be avoided at all costs when you have shingles. Ice creams contain a lot of sugar, which is very damaging to your health. Your immune system is what's more important during a shingles attack, and sugar compromises your immune system, so should be avoided. 11. Canned tuna is another food to avoid if you have shingles. It's yet another common dish with a high arginine content. Highly advisable you ignore it to stay away from shingles. 12. Cakes and other baked substances are definitely in the list of foods you should stay away from during a shingles attack. Cake contains a whole lot of sugar, which is not only harmful to the health, but very fatal to the immune system. During such an attack, the immune system needs to stay strong at all costs to avoid fatality, and the sugar in cakes slows down the function of our white blood cells, which need to repair tissues. So basically, foods that are high in arginine, sugar, refined carbs, saturated fats, nuts, and processed foods should be avoided at all costs when you have shingles. These foods not only replicate the shingles virus in your body, but also weakens your immune system and dehydrates your body. Instead, drink a lot of water to stay hydrated when you have shingles, and eat fruits like apples, bananas, pears, and foods like green beans, spinach, and lettuce to help treat the disease faster. Before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Stay tuned for more great uploads. See you soon.